Hello everyone, it is October 2nd, 2025, and we are back with our September analysis video. I actually had this spreadsheet ready already last week, and then I just forgot to record it I'm going through so much right now in real life, and with college application filing times opening October 1st, basically, I'm recording this on October 1st because I forgot to do it earlier. I'm also getting more busy with that. So I'm going to warn you ahead of time that the October analysis video might actually be late. Anyway, so yes, I apologize for this being one day late because I simply forgot. um, so we're going to go into our Squirtle and me guest distribution. So let's go. Alrighty. Come on, please. Okay. So I got 0 fails, whereas last month also 0 fails. That's obvious. 0 sixes also both months. 2 fives this month, whereas last month we had 0 fives. Okay, so 2 more. Okay, 8 fours this month, whereas last month also exactly 8 fours. So that's just a tie. And then we had 16 threes, whereas last month also 16 threes. That is crazy. 16 threes and 8 fours both months. That's crazy. Last month we had 7 twos though. That was chaotic. This month only 4. Only sarcastically saying only 4 is still very good. So yes, 3 less, but 7 is just insanity. And then of course 0 ones both months. For Squirtle, 0 fails both months. I thought it oops. I got my pre-recording mind in the way by accident. It does fail a Wordle in October, not in September. I was confused for a second. Oops. Okay, 0 fails both months. Squirtle, okay, for Squirtle, yeah. 0 sixes both months as well. 4 fives this month, whereas last month had 6, so 2 better. 14 fours, whereas Squirtle had 10 fours last month, so 4 more. And then 9 threes, whereas last month they had 14 threes. So basically, the number of threes and fours basically swapped between August and September. And then 3 twos this month, whereas last month it only had 1, so that's 2 more. And then, of course, 0 ones, both ones. So that is the guest distribution for September. And now it's time to go over the spreadsheet. So I had said that I wouldn't really go in detail from about September 1st to September 15th Wordles because I went over that in the 100 Days of Hard Mode. I went into that in specific, but I didn't do any highlights on that video, but I'm pretty sure I think I had mentioned in that video that I would still put the highlighting on this monthly analysis video to keep them consistent. So I did here. I highlighted those 6 threes in a row that I had talked about. And then here, this is the end of the 100 days of hard mode here on my birthday. And then we also had a 3.27 average of the we had a 3.27 average in the month when the 100 days of hard mode ended. And then the average was not that bad. We stayed under 100 points. So that's obviously that's about a 3.3, I think, or right under 3.3 then. Should be. And then yeah, so we can go, let's see. So Lefty was a surprising one that Squirtle somehow got in 2 guesses. Here I don't really have much to go over. We did have some tricky words here. 3 threes and 4s for the most part. We have a 5 here with Coven. Coven, yes, that's what I found out later by commenters. Coven, not COVID. Or no, it's Coven. I don't even. Oh, it's Coven, I think actually. Okay, and then there's the Quill Pen that I got in 3 guesses. All right. So yeah, decent results overall. Not anything specific here to go over. And so let's see. Here are the scores. I hope nope. Okay, now I think okay. So yes, like I said, a 98 for me for the score. I stayed under 100, which is really good. Well, this is actually a 30-day month, so I was gonna say, oh no, I was almost about to say it was a 31-day month. It was only 30 days though. Um, let's see. So yeah, but still, really, really insane. Um, 3.27 average for me, which is really good. Squirtle 109 points, which is also not bad at all. 3.63 average, median for me 3. 4 for Squirtle. So you got an insane number of 3s and 4s. That's going to break now. The last 3 months, more chill, and so probably gonna get more 5s as well. Hopefully no 6s still, but likely to get more 5s. Standard deviation, as you can see, for both of us quite low. For me, 0.77 only. For Squirtle, 0.836. So 0.84, I'll say then. First quartiles, and all the quartiles all are the same for us, 3, 4, and 1. So thankfully Squirtle didn't get the 5 and the 2 that sometimes gets for third quartile and IQR respectively. Mode for me, 3 of course, 16 of them. Jesus Christ, that's more than 50% of the days. And then a 4 for the mode for Squirtle. I still got a lot of 3s, even with the rates, so that's good. And then the difference is, we can see here. Sorry about that, I yawned. So I did 4 points worse. Despite getting only a 98 score, I still did 4 points worse. And you also have to remember that was a 31-day month, and I still did 4 points worse. Because, like I said, we were 1 point away from a 3.0 average. It's crazy, very, very crazy. And like I said, a couple of them I made some stupid mistakes that actually could have been a 3.0 average, maybe even a 2.9 something average. Who knows? Okay, and then yeah, so I did 4 worse. Squirtle did 5 better. I did 0.23 worse in terms of average, despite a 3.27 average. And then for Squirtle, 0.04 better. Medians for both of us stayed the same. Standard deviation, I did 0.07 worse, despite getting a 0.77. That's kind of crazy. For Squirtle, only 0.02 worse, very tiny number. Yeah, so our standard deviations are really good even this month, but still worse. That's how crazy of a month August was. And then all of the quartile, all of the variation ones, well, mode is not really variation actually, so the quartiles and the mode for me all stayed the same. For Squirtle, it was a -1 because Squirtle had a mode of 3 last month. It did get a lot of 3s last month. I think I said earlier it was 14 or something, I think. But yeah. So there you go. That is it for the September analysis video. Pretty interesting. We've been having some interesting months this year for our Wordle. And so for the last 3 months, we're going to have a second column that's going to talk about, we did this during our hard starting word month, and we're going to do it again for these 3 months, where we're going to see how many guesses Squirtle takes with my starting word of that day. So that's going to be another column, and I'm going to try to be efficient, of course, but it won't be as efficient as usual, because we're going to have more fun, and we're not going to treat it as a competition like we usually do. That's going to, well, it might kind of, well, we'll see if it actually kind of comes back, because with the new system I'm planning to implement in January, might not be still that competitive though. So we'll see. So that is it for this video. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. Let me know your guys' results of how you guys did this month down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.